All right, so if we take a look at our LCD panel here, you can hear it's turned on now. You can see we have the fan running, dehumidifying. We're getting the temperature inside, 69 degrees, and the humidity in here, that's 39 degrees. Now, the humidity that it's sensing is actually coming off of this sensor down here that we plugged in. And although this is a bit hard to read, it looks really clear in person. It's just not showing up that well on the camera. We have 6 basic buttons on here. We have on and off, obviously. We have the settings button, which you're going to press if you want to set up the humidity, timing hours, or a cleaning mode. Obviously, we have an up button here. That's what you're going to use to turn up parameters like humidity level, timing, and cleaning hours. And the same goes for the down button, adjusting all those same parameters. Then we have the timer button here. That's to turn on or off the timer function, or to set up the timing hours. And then the last button here is the cleaning button. And that's going to be to turn on or off the cleaning function or set up the cleaning hours. So, very simple to use. You can hear once it's powered down, the compressor is going to turn off, and then the fan will shut off right after that. And of course, after you install your panel, you're going to want to make sure you remove this film, because that's just going to make it look so much cleaner. And obviously this has a really long wire, like I said earlier, so you can run it wherever you need to, through a wall or whatever. It can be operated at a distance just fine. Now, while the unit is on, it's going to be really easy to adjust the humidity. All you're going to have to do is touch the up or down button, and you can see we're adjusting the humidity just like that. And then you just let it time out, and it'll go back to showing what the current humidity is. Now, if you'd like to adjust the delayed timer off on this, you can do that. If you adjust it while the unit is off, that's going to be a delayed timer on. And if you adjust it while it's on, that's going to be a delayed timer off. And I've got a little piece of fabric as well, just to show you the suction power on this thing. So yeah, you can feel it right here. It's really taking in a lot of air. And then if we look at the air outlet on the other side, you can see that it's really pushing out a lot of air. And obviously the sensor's wire is really long, so you can run it wherever you need to, however far away you want to get from the unit. And you'll just want to mount that like on a wall somewhere, just like that, with one little screw is all it takes. And of course, whenever you're working on this unit or cleaning this unit, you're going to want to make sure it is unplugged. So that's the basics of this unit. It's super easy to use. Let's take a look at where I'm going to install it. If you're looking to keep this thing in one spot and still be able to dehumidify different areas, it's going to be a great option as well, because you can hook up these tubes like you see here super easily, just with a hose clamp on each of them. And you can even run the drain, obviously super far, and the humidity sensor, and the panel as well. So you're able to run all of that to any space you need while leaving this conveniently in one spot. So you can operate it as far away as you need, just be able to turn it on at a distance. And you can hear that we're now dehumidifying not this space, but the space that this hose runs off to. So these are just being installed with a hose clamp on each one for the air outlet as well as the air inlet. And you can get this hose as long as you need and run it wherever you need. And another great thing about being able to use this with external hoses is going to be that if you want to hook this directly to an air system, you're going to be able to do that. You can hook this right up to some duct work, and it's going to work great. So if you're not just looking to leave the hose out like this, hook it up to the ducts. I really love the versatility of these external hoses, being able to dehumidify any space you want, just like that. Alright, so I've got the dehumidifier hooked up down in my crawl space. As you can see, I've got the tube running off to a drain over there. This control panel, I'm just going to take this and run it out of the crawl space so I don't have to come in here to turn it on and off, which is awesome. And let's fire her up. All right, so we can hear it's on. And I'm actually eventually going to mount this to the ceiling up in here to get a little bit more out of the way. Just use those threaded rods on those four corners. I can show you how it runs up in the air. It runs just fine. Yeah, so you can see. You can even move this around while it's running if you want to keep it on. But yeah, I'll hook it up here, so it'll be a bit higher up this kind of way. Runs very nicely up high. All right, so there's the crawl space back in there. Got the control panel out here, which I'll just, I don't know, mount somewhere around here, around all these switches and whatnot, and then I can just have it running in there. If you're looking for a really nice, durable, heavy-duty, commercial-style dehumidifier, check this one out. And you know, if you wanted, you could even run some tubes off the air in and out, but this is going to work just fine for me. So yeah, go ahead and check this one out.